your journey with what you're doing and what God has planned for you. Hello, everyone. Today is Intentional Tuesday, and I'm excited to be here. Today, we are going to bring up a couple things to help you balance your life and get what you need right now and moving forward. Okay? Because we're trying to prepare for what's coming for you, whether it's wealth, whether it's abundance, whether it's new opportunities, new people, new places. You got to get your mind right, and you have to make sure that you are ready to open your hands to get it. Okay, so let me make sure that everything is working, that you can hear everything clear. Check, check, check. And like I said, let me make sure that the chat box is out. I want to make sure that that's working. So today's show is about redefining wealth beyond money. Too often we think that those two are the same, and they are not. So for me, when I was growing up, let's see. For me, I never cared about money in the same sense as other people, where money was the answers for everything. It was the only thing available to make you peaceful, to make you happy, to make it fun. And I knew that that wasn't true. My mother did a really good job of making sure that her babies, us three, were happy. So we never felt like we were missing anything. We didn't feel like there was something else that needed to get done. Like, all right, well, we got to make sure we hurry up and get some money so that we can put it in a pot, and we want to do something bigger. She kept us in a place where we had enough. We had what we needed, and we didn't look for much else at all. We really didn't. Of course, as we got older and became more teenagers and we had more desires for ourselves and more outside influence, yeah, we wanted a little bit more things. But for the most part, that was never something that we focused on. So from growing up in my childhood, I knew that you could have plenty of happiness and adventures and just things to do that didn't require money. So my definition personally for wealth and happiness was never around money. Now that's not the case for everybody. Everybody was born different. Everybody has gone through different situations, but that is mine. So my definition of wealth was family. I really cared about my family, helping people, just spreading love, and my family. That is what wealth means to me. And it's still that case. Let me make sure this stuff is working great. That is still the case for me. The main things that make me feel successful in life, that make me feel rich and wealthy, is my family and the ability to be able to spread love and knowledge and help as many people as cross my path. That's what it means. Now, when you get paid a little bit before that and afterwards, and you accumulate cupid things, yes, you feel good. Yes, that's the cherry on the top. But that's not the definition. So for you, you have to make sure that you understand, what does it mean for you? What does that look like? Because no one else can define that for you, and no one can dictate whether or not you reach that point. Welcome to Intentional Tuesdays, a professionals and entrepreneurs weekly refresher for setting intentions and realigning your spirits to line your leadership. Yours, not someone else's, not theirs, but your leadership with your authentic purpose. Using these simple techniques aligned with spiritual values, we're going to get you there every week. Reset, refresh, okay? Today's intention is about redefining wealth beyond money. Understanding how abundance includes joy, it includes time, it includes energy, and meaningful relationships. We are going to make sure that we redefine this so we can make sure that it is accessible, that we are living in our true definition of success, and we are ready to make sure that we are accumulating the wealth that we have set for ourselves and our loved ones. Now, first, you want to make sure that you define, like I said, define wealth first. Now, sometimes this shifts throughout life. What you think wealth, how you would define wealth when you are in your 20s is not how you define wealth when you're in your 40s or in your 60s. So this is something that should be revisited. This is something that you should just keep in the front of your mind regularly and check the status of it. Not the amount, but just where am I in this vision of what wealth looks like for myself. Okay. You want to make sure that you do status checks. And like I said, this is in multiple areas of your life. Most people just don't think that when you make a plan, excuse me, or if you have a dream for yourself, that is something that you can revisit, that you're stuck with that plan for the rest of your life. It's not true. My allergies. It's not true at all. You have your whole life to not necessarily just to change your mind, but to upgrade to make sure that you are where you need to be in that moment for yourself. This is not about anybody else. I'm just saying, when I last checked, this was your life. This was about you. So you want to make sure that you live in that space of what it looks like. Ask yourself, what's important? What's important to you? Is it time with your family? Is it traveling? Is it making sure that you have time to serve? Is it important for you to have a higher rank and status where you are? Is it important to be in entrepreneurship before a certain age? Do you want to not work under someone else? Do you want to help your community? Do you want to raise a certain amount of money for your family and your grandchildren and your great grands? What does wealth look like to you? Give it a real definition and figure out, what does it look like in details? Don't just name the goal. You want to make sure that you actually put some bullet points, some milestones, some actual actionable steps to get that. It doesn't necessarily have to be on a very, very small time frame, but wealth for yourself, you want to be enjoying that already. This is not necessarily something that you have to wait for. There's no perfect moment, and it's not coming with you to the grave. So you want to make sure that you establish yourself in a wealthy, abundant place right now. You want to always be reaching for it, and you want to also be receiving it in real time. Tomorrow's not promised. So while we waiting, I'm just saying while we waiting, okay? Second, you want to make sure that you combine the definition of wealth with your definition of success. Again, we tend to think those are two different things, but why? Why is that two different things? When you feel wealthy, when you have that happiness and that peace of being stable and secure, that sounds like success to me. Some people associate success with what their job titles are, or how much money they have accumulated through their career, how much they have saved in the bank. Yes, that can be a part of your success story, but it's not the whole thing. It probably shouldn't be. Success also is determined by your own definition. If you say, I just want to have 5 good contracts in the year and I'm good, you go get your 5 contracts. You don't have to have 12 and 30. You don't have to compare yourself to anyone. If you wanted 5 and God gave you 7, I'm just saying you seem pretty successful to me. You determine what that looks like. Wealth and success, they go hand in hand. God wants to make sure that you have success in your life, that you have peace in your life, and that you are happy, that you are stable, that you are safe, and that you are able to pass on your knowledge and your wisdom and that gift that he put inside of you. You want to make sure that you can share it. So not only does he want you to not only have just the minimum, he wants to make sure that you are successful enough to share yourself and your gift with other people. Life is not about just us at all, on no level, but you do get to determine what that looks like. You have an idea in your mind, and you have a feeling and a focus in your heart that belongs to you and yours. So it's different from everybody else. But at no point are you by yourself. The journey includes everybody. So combine those two definitions so that you can actually see it in real time, so that you can feel it, so that you can have a better understanding of what this wealth looks like and feel good in it, because you should. You should. Third, adjust your life to follow your heart and your purpose, because I don't see why we're doing anything else. If it's not for you, then why are you investing so much time into it? If it's not about what you're supposed to be doing and your individual contributions on this planet, why is it upsetting you so much, and why are you allowing it to? Why are you giving it so much time, so much energy that you cannot replace? That's another reason why defining what success and wealth looks like to you, it saves you a lot of time. And why understanding who you are and who God made you to be here in this time right now is really important. Some of us spend our whole lives trying to figure out what was our point and our purpose. It's not that hard to figure out when you actually allow yourself to accept those, what we quote and think are simple things about ourselves. They're not simple. They are your gifts. They are what make you special. They are what make you stand out from your neighbors, from your mother, from your father, from your children. It's yours. It's you. And your purpose is there. Identifying your purpose and making sure that you honor yourself and you honor what the Lord put in you and what you're supposed to do. I'm telling you, you're not about to waste any time investing in someone else's dream or future. Now, this does not say that you are not going to have a job that's underneath somebody else, that you are not going to be uncomfortable at different times, that you are not necessarily going to have to grow or go back to school. No, that's a part of life. Let's not be silly. Let's not be ridiculous. Of course, life's not just about you. It's going to be built on the backs of other people. It's going to include other people. So it's going to look different at different places. But that does not mean that you don't know why you're there. It doesn't mean that you don't have to understand what your purpose is in that particular position, in that particular job, in that particular city, or that particular neighborhood. You have a purpose in everything that you touch. So understand what that is and what it looks like, and nothing else. Do not give yourself and the things that you can't get back, like time and energy. You can get money back. That can go back and forth. But your time and your energy, don't do less with it and don't do more. You don't have to. When you understand what these things look like, your purpose, what success looks like, what wealth looks like, you don't have to do more. Everything that you touch has a point and purpose, and you understand it now. So once you understand it, guess what? There's a lot of different voids that you are no longer chasing, that you're no longer feeling, because you understand exactly what it is. Okay? You understand exactly what you're doing with yourself. You know exactly what you're reaching for tomorrow, and you are enjoying it already in real time. You're going to save so much time, energy, and money, because apparently when God sets you up for success, it just kind of goes hand in hand. It goes hand in hand. So if you want to make sure that you are really getting the very clear fullness of your life, professionally and personally, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, socially, communally, if you want to get your money's worth, you want to really bring in that type of wealth and abundance, redefine it for yourself. And then combine that definition with success, and then live only in your purpose. That's going to cover all areas. It sounds like you're only covering 3, but I'm telling you, that's all you need. And God, you want to make sure that you're taking with you for the trip. But knowing those areas, you'll know what you're not going to be settling for anymore in any realms. Now, I encourage all of you, take some time today. Like I said, tomorrow's not promised. There's no reason to wait. There's no reason to wait at all, because life's going to do what it has. It's doing what it's doing, and it's going to move on its own accord and its own time schedule. So don't wait for those moments. Don't wait for those perfect moments, because those perfect moments do not exist. Okay, it's trial and error. We're going to just figure this out in real time. So you might as well just get on board, put your seatbelt on, and let's figure it out. So I encourage you to take the time today and redefine what you need. Understand what it is that you want for yourself and yours, your family, your friendships, your relationships, all of that, everything that's in your life, personally and professionally, okay? And for your community. We're going to make sure that we understand that, like I said, this is not about just us. The neighbors to your left and the neighbors to your right, they immediately impact your environment. So why not include them in this abundance and in this new definition? What do you want for them? I'm sure you don't want somebody depressed right next to you that feels like the world is crushing them while you living a good life, right? That just kind of sounds funny. That feels wrong. So take them with you. Take them with you. So redefine what this looks like, your needs and your wants for you and yours, your personal life, professional life, and for your community. Do it today. Explore what it looks like. Give it some definition. Give it some shape. Get some actions next to it. What can I do? What are my tasks that I need to get into alignment with my routine and my schedule so that I can start living this reality right now? I promise you, change starts with a decision, a simple decision. You don't have to wait. If you want to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me _Penny Owens or the United Front Network. And you want to get some more tips, you can also join me on Empowerment Over Sacrifice over on Facebook. Yeah, we got two homes. Right? And you can join one of my events, the Empowerment Over Sacrifice events. For more information, go to the website, www.pennyowens.com. Go over there, push all the buttons, get some more details so you can see what it is that we can help you with. Real time. I'm telling you, expedition. We are not waiting. We are no longer waiting. Now, I want all of us individually and collectively to become wealthy by our definition, not theirs, ours. This is Penny Owens, founder of Penny Owens LLC, a leadership empowerment consultancy where we are on a mission to empower professionals, small business owners, corporate teams to live and lead in their authentic purpose, to change the culture of leadership, okay? Starting with the hearts of leaders and expanding to their teams, their environments, and the community that they are influencing. We're going to get that ripple effect going on. We're going to get that going on. Join me every Tuesday at 12 noon Central Standard Time. You know where you live at. I'm sure you can do the math. I trust you. And next week, we will be discussing shifting from scarcity to an abundance mindset. Like I said, we just get all ready for all this wealth. So you might as well go ahead and get your mind right to receive it. Okay. Because it's coming. Because it's coming. Always. Remember, lead with purpose in your purpose. I'm just saying. So see you next week on Intentional Tuesdays. Thank you for stopping by and sharing this moment with me. I'm moving stuff all in the way. I'm trying to see. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next week. Bye.